Welcome back to another great episode of 25 and Over Club. It's your boy, Billy the Bad Guy, Billy the Goat, Billy Kid, Bills. It feels good to say that. I felt like I haven't did that in a while. Like, you know, we ain't recording like...
You've been paying bills.
I've been paying bills. And I'm tired of it. And it's unfortunate that it's a fucking new year and the first day of the new year... That's negative energy. The first day of the new year, you gotta pay bills.
Yeah.
Rent.
Well, I don't subscribe to that type.
Oh no.
So anywho, well, you are watching one of the last episodes of the year of December that's being recorded right now of the 25 and Over Club, where life gets real at the age of 25. I am your host, Renay, aka Renay Proper.
I had Billy the rapper to that because I added a rap to it, and you haven't heard it.
All right, good.
You wanna hear it?
We go.
Bree know the lyrics.
Okay.
Bree, you know the lyrics.
All these rap songs.
Yeah. Who you know take the D like Billy? Throw that ass back, wanna make that ass clack. Nigga act funny, I'ma have to get the strap. 2, 2, 3, that's an asthma attack.
Hey.
Fucking on your nigga, you might never get him back. I'm his real life addiction, call me crack. I can never, ever be whack. I'm his daily prescription. You hold subscriptions, cash at me 3 times daily. Dancing on the dick, no Alvin Ailey's. You hoes on my dick is giving pep rally. A pep rally.
I like the cash at me 3 times a day part.
Yeah, because it's a prescription.
A subscription.
No. It's a, you know how your prescription, you gotta take the medicine 3 times daily.
Okay, gotcha.
It's a prescription.
Oh, prescription.
And my part is 2, 2, 3. That's an asthma attack. Because that's a niggas act funny. I'm gonna have to get this strap. So somebody was like, "What that 2, 2, 3 mean?" 2, 2, 3 is a bullet. Y'all niggas don't know what that is. 2, 2, 3. Huh.
You been hanging out with the, you've been dating the hood niggas with
I've been dating that yellow. Billy the Trap. Billy the Trapper. Anyway, so it's our last episode of the new year and, you know.
Of the old year.
Shit, we recorded this episode. So if you're looking at the YouTube, I ain't got a haircut, but I still look good. But I don't got a haircut because somehow this episode got deleted. And I was like, Renay, we need you to comb.
I had to jump off the private. I had to jump off the PJ. And come back.
Jumping off the PJ.
In my J-Lo. It's such a shame, but I'm leaving outfit.
Ooh.
It was about to be such a shame I ain't coming.
Yo, and then Renay's so dramatic when she late. She's an hour and a half late. So I'm just sitting here, but it's good because I'm at work and I'm supposed to be at work, but I am at work. Nigga, I'm at work like answering last minute emails and shit. So here goes Renay. Oh, the train. I said, just because you're dramatic when you're late does not mean.
Mind you, he still didn't believe me. It took Gabby to walk in I had the same story to corroborate my truth.
Listen.
I don't like to be labeled as a liar. I only lie for stupid stuff like how much I weigh.
Bitch, my age. So
I don't lie about my age.
I lie about my age because I told Bree today, I said, when I told Bree today, I said, out of my 22 years of living, I have never seen this. She said, how old are you? 22. 22, and I hosted 25.
Okay, Blanche Devereaux.
Yes.
Blanche Devereaux. She been 40 for 10 years straight.
And you can identify as what you want to identify as.
Yeah.
If I want to identify as a 22-year-old,
I like that.
Who the fuck gonna stop me?
Yeah, I want to identify like as a 17-year-old because I don't want to be an adult.
See, if I identify as it, I don't want to pay the bills.
Yeah.
I just don't pay phone bill.
Not even.
I was thinking about getting another job during the winter. What they say? Grind in the winter so you can shine on summer?
But there's a lot of stuff like on TikTok, a lot of those stay-at-home stuff, like, because you do like management and stuff. There's a lot of places that you can probably help out, like from home, like online.
I was thinking that.
You can do a lot of online stay-at-home stuff from your expertise, so yeah.
I was thinking that. But let's do a little catch-up real quick. So, how was your holidays?
My holidays was good. I was chilling. I spent a lot of my time, I spent some time away.
Okay.
I spent some time away. I went to, we can't.
Yeah, we can talk about it.
Yeah. I went to Jamaica for a real quick minute to go visit my dad, surprise my family. Nobody knew I was coming. One of my, play sisters, she came to get me, and we plotted the whole situation. So I parked in like a mall next to the house.
Okay.
And called my aunt. She was like, "Hey, what you doing? Whatever." She was like, "Yeah, no, I'm just here sitting down. Ain't nothing going on." And I just ran around the counter and said, "Only in America."
So did you record it?
So my sister was supposed to record it. She started crying and forgot to hit record.
She went with you?
Well, my play sister, the one that.
Okay. I'm about to say, man, I know she went with your nose.
No, Aisha started crying. She was like, "This," and she pregnant, so she was like, "This is so emotional." I said, "Did you hit record?" She was like, "No."
Bitch, we have content that
This
we
is her.
recorded.
This is her with the phone. Oh my god! I was like, "Aisha, what the you recording?" I'm hugging my dad, hugging my family. I was like, "You recording?" Yeah. I was like, "Yes, bitch."
No.
I'm a content creator now.
Yo, it's so
I can't
crazy.
just live in the moment anymore.
Show them your nails. Can we get a nail camera? Because the nails is nailing. Like, shout out to your nail stylist.
Shout out to Virtuous by V. She watches the show, so you see this episode, V.
And
Everyone loves the nails. Even when I was in Jamaica, everyone loves the nails.
oh, where y'all get them done from? She'll come out here?
I've been struggling. No. She's in the States.
No, that's what the people want to say.
Oh. Yes, she's located in Brooklyn. I'm going to see if I can put her on the screen. Virtue by V.
Virtue.
She's located in Brooklyn, and she's amazing, and she's so nice, and she's a tourist.
Goodbye. She left me. It's so crazy. So before, maybe like 2 days before Renay flying out to Jamaica, we got into our arguments could sound real, and they be real for the second, but I knew we'd be good in this, right? So she gonna say, I don't know, we was just being real. It's been a stressful time.
We just
at each other. And I said something like, not something like, but I said, go back to your country already, right? And she said, what? Don't you pussy rascal tell me to go back to my Bomagan country.
Don't fucking play with me. You wish you had a country to go back to, passport having bitch.
Yep. Yeah, sure did. I ain't hear that though, but somebody came back and told me. Renay, they was like, Billy, you don't have a passport? I said, who told you that?
Because y'all know our motto, or my motto. When they go low, I do a split.
Yo. So mind you, she in Jamaica and she looks so peaceful. She looked like she at home. So I'm
she
like,
gonna text you talk about, that's why I said you should go back to your country. Because I know you were stressed. Bitch, I still got smoke with you.
So then I said, can you bring back my beef patty? She goes, bitch, I got beef with you. I just want my beef patty. She said, me and Billy is good, but me and Bilal, it's a problem.
You smoke for me and him.
Yo, so if, I said we bulk record. So we were supposed to record next week, but a little sneak peek, I'm in a poly relationship now.
Do they know about it?
Yeah. I mean, he know about it, but does his nigga know about it?
Wait.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
You confusion?
Yeah, I'm a confusion.
How you confused?
So how is it a poly? So you the side nigga? You a side nigga now? You said his nigga don't know about it.
All right, so basically, Obey hit me up, and I was just like, hi, nigga. He was like, hi. Because I had a wonderful dream about him. I had a wonderful dream about him, and it felt so real, like the way he was talking to me.
We had so much conversations in 2022 with Bilal, moving on, getting to know new people, and all of that. I'm telling Dr. Stacy.
Shit, tell my therapist too. She was like, are we on today? No, bitch, I'm not ready to tell you what happened. Reschedule.
She was like, I have a lot of growing to do.
Yeah, I got a lot to talk about. So I just had this crazy dream about him, and it felt so real. Like he was just rubbing me. He was just like, I love you. I want to spend my life with you, and I'm gonna work on me. And I woke up and I was like, it's not real. So I was like, let me hit this nigga up. So I hit him up, and he was like, yo, you know what's crazy? I've been missing you. I said, what you mean? He said, I've been thinking about you. I said, what in the Frank Ocean?
The devil testing you, and you fail.
Oh, happy day. Wait, not happy day to Jesus, the devil.
The devil?
Listen.
Oh, God, somebody tested you.
So I told him, call me. So I was like, why you been acting real funny around me? Like, why you haven't been like texting me if you miss me? He was like, I'm mad at you because you didn't send me those nudes that you promised me. Nigga, I'm too old to be sending nudes, but okay. So we just talking. He was like, well, what if I had a poly relationship? Nigga, I was like, honestly, your nigga is ugly, so it can't really be poly. But I will give you until, I'm okay with being a side nigga, but I'm going to give you to July. If you really want me, and I really want you, and you got to work on things, you got to leave. We spoke about this on the show, ultimatums. Mm-hmm. But if you really want to apply some pressure, you're going to leave in July. I'm giving you
all right,
7
then,
months.
But I think you should not too much pursue it. Let him, if that's the case, Let him, like, whatever. Like, I have unconventional views on this topic. It's life. I believe people get broken up with every day.
Yeah.
It's not a weird concept for somebody to... I don't believe in that you get him how you lose him and blah, blah, blah. To some extent, I guess. But, you get him... Like, it's not real. There's a lot of people that are in happy relationships with the person they was cheating with.
Yeah.
Look at the thing with Young Miami and G Herbo. Was just... He literally confessed to cheating on Ari with old girl. I don't know if they're really happy, but shit, they seem happier than, you know what I'm saying? Not saying it's perfect, but like...
Yeah, I'm definitely leaving my options. I'm definitely leaving my options open. It's not like, googly eyes, because at the same time, it's like...
People change.
And then another pet peeve of mine is that, like, real segue real quick, niggas been like, the niggas that send my DMs, their favorite line is, are you gonna talk about me in the podcast? No, like...
I might. I'd be like, I might.
I said it could go either way. If I fuck you and the dick is good, I'm gonna talk about it on the podcast. Right. But if I fuck you and the dick is bad, I'm gonna still talk about you on the podcast. But if it's a regular fuck...
Listen, it's up to you. Anybody that's trying to date us, talk to us, be friends with us, it's like come do your best.
Come do your best. So the nigga was like,
it's a Yelp review. If it's good, I'm gonna talk about you. If it's bad, I'm gonna talk about you.
And if it's just me, or if it's regular, like if you didn't knock me off my feet,
I'm not gonna mention you at all. Like,
I said, you think I'm gonna just come in and just talk about my niggas on the show? No, there's only one nigga I want, and he's all the way in Atlanta because he looks so fine for right now.
Okay.
And that's my man in my head.
Okay.
He does watch the podcast.
Okay.
But yeah.
Hey, boo.
Hey, boo. But this other nigga, he was like, what you want for Christmas? I said 2 studio sessions for the podcast.
Period.
Bitch, I learned from you. I was telling Corey that today. Yes. Corey's like, I'm so proud of you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Let people don't be like a I don't know ass bitch. Know what you want.
Yeah, I want 2 studio sessions.
People don't give me whatever. I'm a tourist. We don't play like that.
No.
I'm gonna tell you what I want.
Now tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
Niggas like to invest in a cause. This is my dream. My passion project. Well, yeah. Listen, you don't have to use the money for the podcast.
I don't.
Yeah.
But I was.
You're right.
I was.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
you
just can't ask for money for bullshit, especially in being grown. You got to be like, not say bills either, because they don't like to feel like they tricking on you. It got to be something. It got to be something like, this is such a start my business, or this, ask these niggas to help you pay for books if you in college, bitch.
Because I am 22.
Yeah.
And I'm going back to college.
Yeah, ask for books.
Yes.
Is there something you need? And if he was like, school's been stressing me out and whatever, what can I do to help? There's this really important book for this really important class that I need. And I think I want to get that book and see what he do with that information. You
better book me a fucking flight.
Yeah.
No, book me a fucking flight.
I said, right, but you can say, I thought you bought a book. No, I said I was booking.
Yeah.
You didn't say what kind of book. I bought the book on JetBlue.
JetBlue.
A JetBlue book.
JetBlue. They tell me everything.
Everything. About the sky. Geography.
Hello?
Talking about.
Tricking 101.
Anywho, let's get.
But yeah, so me and Obey, we are figuring this shit out. Not figuring this shit out, but
just having fun.
Y'all
met up yet, or y'all just talking for now?
So we were supposed to meet up the week before Christmas, but his job got too busy. So we're probably gonna meet up
for Christmas if he's trying to.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. You know what? Because I'm not even asking the nigga for nothing for Christmas. Now Valentine's Day, I already know I gotta celebrate the 15th.
Wow. Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, like I already know I gotta celebrate the 15th, but at the end of the day, let's see. But I'm not even looking at it like that. Like, if you want me, I'm not gonna tell you how to get me.
He's dating. I don't want to know his business. I ask you off the air.
No, tell me.
Is he like living with his person? They live together and everything.
Yeah.
Got some work to do, player.
Well, I'm gonna be in Jersey next month, so I told him I'm gonna be out in Jersey.
Tell him to come watch you record. Let him come watch you in action.
No, so this is work.
Okay.
I don't like mixing work and
he don't work with you.
But he gonna put some in this work.
What's your timeline on giving up sex?
Now I'm on some shit where I don't want to give it before young me was quick. Now I just want to see. I want to see you apply some pressure. Like before it was like, oh, I love you. But now apply some pressure. Let me show you why you want this bussy cat.
Period.
Why you want this bussy go meow. What does a bussy sound like?
Yeah, a dog. It gives more like tiger, like a roar.
You know?
Like a lion.
Like, you can suck my dick. Like, there's no problem with that. But for you to
you remember, like, Sego, you remember back in the day where that was taboo? I'm Jamaican, so that was, you know, I came here and realized, like, it was the other way around for us. Like, us fucking was like, all right, of course, fucking was normal, but then doing that was like, oh, the extra special. I came here and realized, I didn't have sex with him. I just sucked his dick. And it was just like, I was like, yeah, it's the other way around in Jamaica. You would rather get fucked than being told that you sucked.
See?
Yeah, you'd rather have sex.
I wanna,
up here, it's like your parents only care if you're a virgin.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
but
down
your parents
there.
Don't want you to find out if you're sucking dick up there.
That's first of all, it's societally at one point was super taboo. Like people were doing it, nobody was really talking about it.
I want to know who the first person sucked dick. Did Eve suck Adam's dick? Wait.
I don't know much about the Bible, but I heard the apple and stuff was just a symbolism to sex. The apple was, she said, come eat my apple.
Apple bottom jeans.
Boots with the... It was no apple. It was not it was sex. Because remember, they didn't know they was naked until the snake came through and said, look, y'all naked.
For real?
Remember, said, oh, don't eat from that tree. Don't pick from that tree. You can eat anything else. You can do anything else in the garden. Just don't do that. And the snake said, why not? Go try it. It's fun.
It's a podcast
The
name.
Bible is open for interpretation, okay?
It's a podcast named Bibles with Brianna, and she tells stories, but she tells stories in
like an urban way.
In an urban way.
Okay.
I want to reach out to her because I want to see because, you know.
That's how I interpreted it as an adult. I grew up in church, whatever, and it's like when I used to read them, even as a child, I had a really mature mind as a kid. And I was like, this shit don't sound right. Fuck you talking about don't eat from the app. Bitch, he told him not to fuck. I knew that as a kid. He said he told them not to fuck. They didn't even know they was naked. As soon as they ate the apple, they was like, oh, we naked now? Whatever. And God was like, y'all not pure. Y'all sin. Y'all sin. You got to get the fuck out my garden.
Damn. Bibles with Renay. The proper way. Proper way.
So y'all gotta get the fuck out of here.
All right, so let's get started on our single married situationship episode, and that's where we talk about relationship top conversations, right? So the first question is, when a man says or does something you don't like, what's the first thing you do? 1, cut him off immediately. 2, discuss the problem with him. 3, say nothing. And 4, other. Explain the other. Ooh. If a man does something I don't like.
Well, for me, it depends on how long and what the kind of nature of our relationship. If this is somebody I'm dating or we're just talking, I say nothing and cut them off. It's 1 and 3 for me for that. If this is my man, I don't say nothing in the beginning. I see if it's a pattern. If I see it's reoccurring and I don't like it, then I speak up. If it's more than one, like you're making this a habit, if it's an isolated thing, I let it rock. I'm not that kind of girl to be nitpicking at everything as the moment you do it. I'd let it rock, and then I'd be like, wait a minute. Yeah, you did that a couple weeks ago. I let it slide because I thought it was just a one-time thing. You're doing it again. We're not doing that. I don't like that. I let my feelings be known. I don't suffer in silence, clearly. You know, that's not my vibe. I've never been that type of kid, even with my parents. Like, never suffered in silence.
For me, it was a matter of I keep quiet a lot. I won't say nothing because I'm the person that always want to watch out for your feelings and protect your feelings. And I care about how, if I say, hey, I don't like that blue can bottle. Fuck that. I don't like that you call me a dummy. Okay. Right? And then you gaslight me. I called you a dummy because sometimes you act like a dummy. I don't want to keep going through that.
Oh, so you avoid the situation altogether?
I avoid the situation altogether, and then I'll just be like, all right. But when I let it pile up, and then I'll explode.
Okay.
And I think that comes from my childhood where, I couldn't be as vocal.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like, when your parent does something to you, you have to eat it, right? Because it's your parent.
Right.
So it's just like, I never like confrontation with loved ones because I didn't want them to think me sticking up for myself was
you're trying to have an argument with them or that you don't love them. Okay, I understand that. I internalize that sometimes, and I try, but it doesn't. It's not my vibe. I have to put my feelings first. Most of the time, not all the time.
Yeah.
Like as far as like my grandparent, like my grandma, stuff like that, I'll tread lightly with her. But everybody else, it's smoke. It's smoke immediately.
Oh, my stomach's growling. That's how true it is.
I wonder if the mic picked that up.
Probably, no?
Yeah, but like, what do you think is the best? Well, there's no best course of action.
I think now, moving forward in the space that I am, I'm in life, I have to address the situation head on now.
Mm-hmm.
I see me being quiet in situations got me nowhere because I honestly believe my anxiety came, and when I told this to Gabby the other day, she said, "Oh, thank God for let me tell you." You know what I'm talking about, Gabby?
I hear what it is.
My anxiety came from Pastor Torres. I never had this thing called anxiety.
Really?
So it was always the performance anxiety to make sure I performed and was good for him and made sure that I watch what I say so he won't get offended because he's a fucking ticking time bomb. I didn't want to offend him. Like, I have a smart ass mouth. And you do. But it does some things. But it was one time I said a joke to him, like, because you could go home, nigga. Yeah. He took that personal. So I had to tippy-toe around him and always make sure like he was good and stroke his ego and make sure I was performing as not saying somebody as somebody I'm not, but just make sure I had to be this extra person, this besides myself. Let me be real. Like saying that out loud. I was being somebody I was not. I was not 100% comfortable around him. And when he so I feel like he triggered my anxiety because I was always walking around eggshells with him, right? Which led to me having that panic attack, to me thinking I'm almost dying every second. So now I become a hypochondriac because I'm thinking this. Now the doctor's saying high blood pressure, even though I don't think it's high blood pressure. I think it was dumb saying you have high blood pressure, but not really diving into I have anxiety. Right? But that's what you get when you go to the wackest hospital in New York City, Jamaica Hospital. He was like, we're going to take you to Jamaica. That hospital? Excuse me, let me call my family.
Where they took my grandfather and he didn't make it out.
Jamaica Hospital. That's a whole... Jamaica Hospital, Harlem, all those hospitals, those city hospitals are not good. Like, I really thought because I was going there, I was going to die. But that's a whole... We could talk about that another day. Segue. I know somebody who... Not knows my sister.
We need to get somebody like in the nursing profession about how bad the healthcare system is now. Yeah.
And
so
my sister's friend died. She gave birth. They left a knife in her, Jamaica. And she had a lot of internal bleeding.
That's the stuff I only see on TV.
Exactly. Had a lot. And they was like, you're fine. Left the knife in her. And when she came out...
A scalpel.
Yeah, scalpel. Internal bleeding, she ended up dying because they left it inside of her.
Well, they stitched it in?
Yep.
Okay, we got to talk about that.
Yes, we got... So yeah, that's where all my...
It triggered it.
It triggered that to what led to me being a hypochondriac, which led to me being nervous to date, what led me to just be a great bull of anxiousness.
Okay.
And like, to that motherfucker now, I have to say, fuck you. And I refuse to have somebody to have me in a chokehold like that.
Control, yeah.
To have
you got to take your control back from that situation.
Yeah.
And of course, there's a happy medium between me and Bilal. I'm more... I don't just have unconscious outbursts. It comes from somewhere. I'm not a violent or aggressive person. But I am confident in myself to know when it's time to speak up. So I'm sure there's a happy medium. Maybe sometimes I should shut the fuck up about certain things and let it slide. And I'm learning to do that. I told you I did. I let it slide the first time.
Yeah.
Next time it's not a skating rink. You get
one slide. Yeah, so I think And I think for me now, that would be different. I'm not letting nobody slide anymore because I let too many people slide. I let my mom slide, let my dad slide. I let these bosses slide. I let friends slide. I'm used to being so quiet and letting people take advantage of advantage of my kindness.
I'm sorry. A friend of mine that has anxiety as well, she says like it keeps her up at night, like thinking about like I should have said this and that. She says sometimes she can't sleep. You experience that?
I won't necessarily experience that, but I know if I have to, like right now, I have to. Going to work every day, my anxiety will bother me because it's like, where am I walking into? So I remember there's times where I would go out to a restaurant. Oh my God, this is me breaking through. There was times where I was go to a restaurant with him, and he would just like, you don't know how he's going to react because he's offended, because we went to restaurants where there was drinks thrown on each other.
Wow. Between you guys?
Yeah.
Wow.
There was times where like food was thrown on the floor outside in public. So that anxiety of where am I getting into today? Yeah. And that's what I'm so scared of now. Like, the person I'm going to meet, I'm looking for those red flags of how do you control your anger? Yeah. How do you handle grieving? How do you handle when you're sad? So it's more than I can sit up here and joke and talk about, a nigga got spent money on me now, but I want to see where you are emotionally, mentally. Like, I'm not saying I will cut you if you have anxiety, but how do you manage everything? Because that nigga had anger issues and childhood trauma that he couldn't heal from, but he wanted to take it out on me. Right. And no, I done introduced you to some new things. I done gave you an experience.
Why y'all broke up, because even if you didn't realize it, you started to gain confidence in yourself.
Yeah.
And that's what made you look at him different, like, whoa. Before it was you had them rose-colored glasses. Oh, he has making excuses for them. Like, sometimes we make excuses for people. We like, he had a troubled childhood. He don't have his stuff together.
Exactly. Oh,
maybe let me not celebrate my wins because it'll make him feel bad and stuff like that. Say you got a promotion or a bonus, and at work, and you want to come home and tell your person that you. And it's like, let me not tell him because he's not working right now, so you don't want to hear nothing about me making money. Like, you know what I'm saying. And then after a while, you stop. Not saying not gave a fuck, but started more, you know what, this is happening to me and I'm doing this, I'm starting a podcast, you know what I'm saying? Like that's eventually you did, even though you think only because you stopped talking to him, but you've been releasing them strings way before you.
Oh yeah, and that's why when people be like, "Oh, you don't cut them off," I always say it on this show.
Give them rope to hang themselves.
I just give them. This is new challenge where they hang their stuff when they hang a expensive item.
Oh,
and like let's say you have to flip the cup and the cup has to land on the up top. Well, whoever does, like if me and you playing a game, if I win this round, I cut a string off your like iPhone.
Okay.
Right? And then we just keep cutting each other's strings. So what I'm saying is I just keep cutting string one by one. And when you fall in that acid water, you dead.
All that handsomeness, all that cuteness that person had, it all goes away.
That nigga is fun.
Yeah, but
he was fun.
To get ugly.
And that's what made me look at him ugly. And I will never forget the day. Maybe I should speak about this on Patreon.
Okay.
The day that, I'm gonna speak about that on Patreon.
Yeah. So
when he came, and that's when I saw that ugly side of him, and I will never look at him again. And I will also tell you on Patreon how my son Wilder put the knife out on me.
I'm so sad that happened. But anywho, moving right along. Okay, so our second topic of this segment would be, well, there was a tweet that Billy had screenshotted and added to our outline today, and it says, "Never, I repeat, never marry a man raised by a single mother." And my response is that who said that? Who said that?
I definitely disagree with that.
I disagree. With that.
I was raised by a single mother and a stepfather, but I feel like single mothers and there's mothers who, if you can still have mom and dad, niggas still ain't shit. It's what you program to your kids' head.
Look how many people had two parents and loving homes that are still shitty people. Yeah. If you're raised, it's like, I'm saying how they raised them, yes, but not single. Like, damn, bitch, how you know you're not gonna be a single mother one day? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My grandmother was a single mother and she raised 4 children by herself, and her fourth child's father married her. So don't you ever, and her son ended up being a really successful, educated man. So like, what are you talking about, ma'am? So I guess we're going to elaborate it a little more. It says, so now the question is, have you ever dated a mama's boy? 2 of them. If so, how did it go? You know my philosophy on this topic.
I say, fuck them, bro. Is that what you about to say?
No. Like, usually, I made a joke one time between my friends, and I was like, I know
what you said, bitch.
I have good say it so I don't have to.
I know what you about to say. You like when the nigga's mom is dead. Nigga said, wow. Gabby is judging. I
was young.
Gabby said, what?
I just made an outlandish funny thing. I don't mean that anymore, guys. I don't mean that. At one point, I don't mean that. What?
Unpack that. Go ahead.
Because I just didn't want to deal with it. I didn't want to deal with I just like, okay, I didn't want to. Being young, I used to be nervous, like trying to like meet guys' moms.
Yeah.
And then I realized it wasn't important to me. Like it's not something that's important to me. I could be married for years and be with a man for years and never meet his mom. And it wouldn't bother me one bit. Like, oh my God, I've never met your mother. And it's really important to me. It's not. If I do and we click, I've clicked with guys' mothers and we've really had I've had a good, genuine time because I'm not a bad person. I'm not, but it's just like at one point I was young and I just said that, in passing for like a little mean-spirited joke. But I did enjoy dating. There was a string of men that I've dated over the course of my younger life that, their moms weren't here, and it took off a lot of pressure off our dating life. But getting older and notice like not mama's boys, but I do now enjoy men that put their moms in high standing, like because I've seen it. Yeah, respect. Not so much. I've never really dated a mama's boy. I don't believe. But like there's, boundaries between them and their mom. Respect. And I don't mind that. I don't mind going over a guy's house and his mom is doting on him and loving him. I think it's cute. But here's the thing. I've seen guys that treat their mom well and beat the shit out of their woman. And treat them really badly. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? You just never know. But I don't mind it. I don't mind that this is my baby, my son. Make sure you take care of him. And I'm like, I do.
I did 2 niggas. Right. I did 2 niggas that were mama's boys. And it was just...
In a good way. Wait, let me ask you this. Can it be a positive thing that a man is a mama's boy? A positive spin on it.
It could be positive. But like Gabby said, when the way a man treat his mother,
I ain't got no brothers, so that's why I don't understand.
When the way the man treat his brother, the way the man treat his mother shows if a man don't treat his mother good, he ain't gonna treat you right? But I would say it's I don't like a mama's boy because the mama don't know the boundaries, right?
Okay.
So now, there's times where we're on a date night, but mama's coming along.
Oh,
why?
I've never experienced that.
Why? And the mamas of the mama boys that I fucked with were dope. They were
if it's planned,
awesome vibes.
Like we're gonna go have dinner with my mom. We're going out to dinner with my mom. Is different from, we're going on a date and my mom's coming. Like, does that really happen in your life?
It does. It does. Like, believe it or not, it happened to me. Like, there was times where moms were third wheels, and they'd be like, what the fuck? Like...
What?
And, they always offer to pay for their own stuff, but I'm like, no, I'll pay for you. Like,
They did that on purpose. They got you. They planned and they got you.
Yeah.
They got you. They came out. Just pretend like you gonna pay. Billy
They got me.
You got. You have so much to learn.
But mama boys, like the mothers still do everything for them. Like I've dated grown men whose mothers still wash their clothes. So now when it's time to move in, you don't understand domestic
chores.
Or you run and tell your mother everything. Your mother is not supposed to know everything in our relationship. Like,
right. And that goes for women too, because just like I said, we have sometimes girls that are, have their moms as besties and stuff and their parents as besties. They go and tell their moms everything about their boyfriend or husband or shit, their girlfriend. And then, see, Christmas, Thanksgiving just passed. You roll up in the Christmas dinner, everybody giving you the look.
And then, the mother feels like,
and they're like, what did you do? Oh, remember that time you had an argument? I told my mom. Because one thing about it, people, you might forgive your person, but your family won't.
Oh, yeah.
They will not.
Oh, yeah.
They won't. You can, no matter that one time he rang your ear, by the time he get down the family line, they're going to hear that he broke your ribs and put you in the hospital. And he only did this. But
they never
remember. Oh, Renay! Would you look at Renay? Look at Renay and Billy. He just punched out 5 of her ribs. You see how she walking?
Yep.
That's what they gonna say and talk about behind his back.
And they for the mothers too, they feel like, oh, no one's good enough for my son. Miss, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
You cannot fuck your son or suck your son's dick the way I can.
Well, there are stories.
Yeah, there are stories, but at the end of the day, you have to be comfortable with the fact, and your spouse has to be comfortable with the fact of letting their parent know, this is my new family, or this is what I'm trying to build, and stop overstep that boundaries. There's times when the mother is like that, want to pull you to the side and say, I know how you are sometimes. I know you be triggering my son's argument. Like, I've heard, I don't know why I used to be in love, right, with this nigga. We was in Miami, right? And we just had an argument. You remember this, right? We just had a whole fucking argument, right? Mm-hmm. So now we went to sleep, woke up, nigga is shitting, throwing up.
Because of alcohol? Like, because of
alcohol poisoning. Uh-huh. We was fucked up. We gonna get fucked up tonight. But here I am running to Starbucks, getting bagels, running over there, getting toasted bagels, running over here to get soup.
You're a good partner.
Getting Gatorade. Spent my last night on vacation playing Nurse Billy.
Mm-hmm. That's another
one. For
one.
the mother to get on the phone and say, I think you poisoned my son.
Oh, hell no.
I said, poison your son?
I would have left him there.
Poison your son? Are you shitting me?
Your son.
Your son shitting. And it was just like...
I would have been so disgusted.
I was. And it was just like, yo, I'm over here taking care of
That was your moment. That was your, look at me and this opportunity. I would have tossed that bitch clean the fuck. I would have went off because I don't want to talk to you no more.
But I guess what? I had to wake up got back to the hotel room, woke him up. Hello, wake up. Yeah. Wake up. You think I poisoned you? Because that's what the mother's saying. That's when I speak the fuck up. Yeah. I speak the fuck up when it comes to my motherfucking character. Mm-hmm. Me poisoning you and I'm over here taking care of you? Are you shitting me? No. Are you shitting yourself? You are. How fucking dare you? Like, I'm about to write a book. I've been through so much in that motherfucking relationship, and I think I'm about to write a book on it.
You can name it Surviving a Tourist.
Surviving a fucking tourist.
I don't care. We could be a lot. But I'm a good person. I'm one of the best.
Yeah, so it's hard because there's times where they're not gonna defend you in front of your the parent.
Yeah. There's moments just like you'll see stuff on the gram. Like I remember seeing this video a while back where the wife, I guess he pulled up to pick up his mom. His wife was in the front seat, and then when he got to the mom's house, he was like, "Can you get in the back? My mom likes to ride in the front."
No. Fuck your mother. I say fuck your mother.
Get somebody else to do it.
Yeah, and the mothers, let me not just say, the mothers be so nice, but it's that boundary. I understand that's your child.
Yeah.
But sometimes those parents feel like they fucked up in that child's life, that they have to be extravagant and do too much and to make up for what happened.
But because of that whole single mom thing. So my son is my king. No, he not.
And what gets me so mad is he consults his mom every move before. If I say, I'm just saying in general, niggas consult with their mother first. Nigga, grow up.
Right.
Why do you have to call your mom? I could say, Yo, you should wear red sneakers. Those red sneakers don't look good with your outfit.
Or those guys that don't know their social security number. They gotta call their mother.
Call their mother.
Yeah. Birth paper, I understand, because my mom still got my birth certificate. Don't judge me. She gave birth to me. She's supposed to have it.
She's supposed to.
Yeah, I have a copy. Yeah.
But my thing is, I can tell you, nigga, those red sneakers look nice on you, and you be like, I don't know. But let your mother be like, yeah, go get them. My mother said these are nice. Fuck you and your mother.
Yeah.
Fuck you and your mother.
Yeah, I do hate that. And sometimes in my relationship, there's some things I would say, and it's a pet peeve of mine that I'm noticing. It gets kind of like questioned. Then it gets put to a vote in this family group chat. And it's like, you know what? I spoke about this. I spoke about this with my family. And you know what? A lot of people, you're like, they were saying the same thing you were saying.
Yeah.
So why you couldn't just believe in me?
Believe in me. Miss say it.
I said it already.
3 times.
Now I gotta have my I told you so moment.
Yeah.
Damn.
Fuck, I told you so. I just be like, oh, okay.
I have my I told you so.
I'm not gonna give you. I'm like, oh, really? Like, okay.
I'm like, why my intelligence got to get questioned?
And don't let them be a singer or a chef and the mother's just hyping them up. My son's the best cook in the world. He's the best. And I'm like, the rice is hard. Like, I love good food, right?
Yeah.
But your son, miss, can't cook. Miss, your son can't cook. He can't sing.
Because you didn't teach
He can't do nothing.
But that's the thing, and that's the moment they should face when they look at that child that they praise so much. You got to take a step back as a parent and be like, I raised a worthless ass kid.
Yeah.
He can't cook. He can't. Mind you, and we said this in an episode ago, these little things are just survival things to learn how to live a life as an adult. It doesn't make you a bitch or a pussy or a softie to know how to take care of yourself. Cooking a meal, washing your clothes are life skills. They need to put that back in the schools.
Yep.
You know they took, what was that class?
Home economics.
They need to put it back.
No, take it out because Miss Oslin, she didn't know how to make mac and cheese. When she told me how to make mac and cheese and then you sprinkle breadcrumbs, I said, bitch, my mother won't do that.
You lucky she didn't put raisins in. Count your blessings. Yeah, like what I'm saying. People just like, your son, you're looking at your boy, but listen, like, I didn't grow up with the whole my brothers and my sisters dynamic. Yeah. I don't know if anyone in this room has. You grew up with mostly boys, and I grew up with mostly girls. So it wasn't but I've heard stories of females being, we did dishes and learned how to cook, and my brother didn't learn how to do anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I remember a friend of mine, her brother went off to college, and the college was 6 hours drive away. The mother would drive up there every 2 weeks to get his laundry. Yeah.
No.
Get his laundry and wash. And she was like, Mommy, you didn't do any of that for us. But I had taught you. So I taught you how to survive. So when you leave the nest, so you didn't, why? I'm not saying you should be treated like a girl, but like to wash this, because I've been blessed. But I know how to, I've been, I know how to kind of vet through grown. I've always dated men that were significantly older than me, like 5 years and more. So I've not encountered a nigga that don't know how to wash or cook.
My cousin is a mama's boy, and my aunt still make his plates, and she calls him
like it's her husband.
Yeah, you like her husband.
Yeah,
and she calls him like little names. So like my family call me Bow Bow. Like they've been calling me Bow Bow before Bow Wow. Like I went to my grandmother's house yesterday, and she was like Bow, and I'm like yes, like little names. But like my cousin, oh my God, I don't give a fuck. But his name is
just say a fake name and then say the nickname.
His name is Raheem.
Okay.
Can't be, but his name is Raheem, right?
Yeah.
She'd be like, Remy.
Like it sounds almost romantic.
Yeah.
Remy,
did you eat? Like, grow up. Yeah. And this is like, do you think a man are you dating at this age? Are you going to be with somebody who's 30 years old living with their mother still?
Depends on the circumstances. I'm not, because again, we live in New York. Things are a little bit different. I know a lot of us love to jump up and scream at the top of our lungs, hell nah, I'm not living with no guy live with his mama at 30 years old. Shit, I don't know about no other state, but in New York, that is
you have to.
normal. That is pretty normal. But there's boundaries. Like I've dated guys that it's a 3-family house. He has one part of the house for himself. Yeah. And I never encountered any intrusions or the mom banging on no doors or nothing. Like, I've not dealt with that. Even when I was a kid, even when I was a teenager having boyfriends and going to their house. I remember being a teenager, this guy's mom loved me so much. She used to let us stay the night. Not that she treated her son like a mama's boy. She was like, he gonna fuck anyway, so might as well make sure they safe. She used to cook us food. But I'm not gonna lie,
the mamas of the mama's boys, they definitely always liked me. But once they pick the son side, it's over. Like,
I don't be fair. Be fair. I don't. It's okay.
And they probably tell them behind your back, like you know, you was wrong for that, right? But it's something about the hood mama boys.
Yeah, like the ones that
fuck that. You don't need that
bullshit. Yeah. Like the ones that be on the block with them, hiding the guns in her mattress. Yeah, it be her. It be Sandra that be fucking the game for the rest of us. She just let him
Keisha.
do whatever. Yeah,
the Keisha
mamas.
New kids named Keisha no more.
We need mamas like Gertrude. And Pamela.
Yeah. Or Miss Debs.
Miss Debs.
I love her, Miss Debs.
You know what I'm saying? The Keisha,
Nope.
Miss Joyce.
Yep. What's your mom's name? Renita. No, don't want her.
Nope. Renay, what's your mom's name? Tamika? Yep. I don't even want you.
Tamika.
What's your name?
And Tamika be on Facebook and her pictures be like...
Yeah, out with her friends with her nose ring this big.
Yes.
All under her son's pictures. My king. My baby. Look at my son.
Talking about, and then their own post.
I don't like it.
Not their Instagram post. Bad bitch central. Check my credentials. How old are you, miss? 51 years old talking about bad bitch central. Check my. I'm so happy my mother does not entertain the. But
you have to understand, some of them are 30-year-olds with their mom is only 45. You know what I'm saying?
That too.
That's a Keisha.
That too. That is that.
Kim. Was it Kim? Your mom's name's what? Kim? She better be Asian.
Calling herself Big Kimmy.
Yeah,
never the small.
Never the small one.
Big Kimmy, never the small.
She holds all the guns on the block for you and your friends.
Yep.
And she does all she helps you cook the stuff.
Felicia the Don. She wears a fur coat. She wears a fur coat and she goes to bingo on every Wednesday. And she everybody on the block. And who said something to you?
Yeah.
Cause I go over there.
And yeah, she be pulling up to beat bitches up like Blueface mama.
Yep.
I don't want her. Don't want none of that mama like that.
Nope.
Pulling up to fight your girlfriend, even though old girl got her problems, but I don't want no mama that won't pull up to put out a...
And they be like, oh God, my mother will pull up right now.
Maybe call my mom. Maybe call my mom and my sisters.
Let me tell you what happened right now. No.
Him and your sister's coming to jump you. Don't date nobody mama named Keisha.
See a picture. You know how they have a picture. Look at my mother. Oh, okay. She got that nice little wig sitting right there.
Or that side piece.
That salt and pepper. Yeah. Let me do it in my head. That little salt and pepper hairstyle right here. She got this little bang. That might be dangerous. It's giving Raising Cane. Yeah. Just be careful.
Yeah.
Bitch, you got the outfit on right now.
I told you I'm going down.
You're going down. All right. So before we end the new year, let's close out the new year with some positive words and positivity. Fuck. I hate trying to be so podcational.
So politically correct.
What did you learn about yourself this year?
I learned this year that I am a very resilient person. In the face of when shit get tough, Renay get going. I don't get the opportunity to kind of like wallow in my... I just never been that type of person, but I've really like sat back and figure out a word for it. Like, you a strong bitch. Like, no matter what, no matter how stuff get tough, I never let my pride get in the way and, keep it pushing. Like, I always, no matter how tough times get, like this past year, even with my hair business and everything, even when times get slow, there was times a bitch wanted to pack up and say, fuck everything, I don't want to do no more hair when shit's slow, but I persevered through it, and I'm got knocked down a couple times, but I picked myself back up, and I'm always willing to try something new to elevate my life and my mind.
Hello.
You know, try to get more, get smarter. You're never too old to grow and change and learn. So I'm going through that. I'm trying not to be a person that's stuck in my ways because of, my sign. We tend to do that. So I'm making a conscious effort to always, show up, be a person of my word. And even the promises I made to myself this past year, I kept them.
Amen.
I told myself that I was going to, be more serious about learning to drive, and I did that. So I persevered, and I'm resilient. I'm a resilient ass bitch.
She's resilient ass bitch.
So what did you learn?
Real quick, this is the quality of the hoodie that's for merch.
Okay.
How you feel?
I like it, but I don't particularly, I want it to be more black.
Okay.
And I want something, is it 100% cotton?
I don't know.
Get 100% cotton as it don't collect so much lint. We don't want to look like we
No,
don't want to
we
look like
wanna
we
give
got
y'all
cats at home.
Yeah, I got
You know those people that walk around, they got animals.
Yes, one lady, she had it on her leggings, on her. I said, Miss, why you been outside like that?
Anywho.
What I learned about myself this year was I am a boss ass nigga. Like I am great at. God put me on this earth for a reason, and I have a lot more work to do. I learned my worth, so I had to cut off that nigga's network. Okay?
A word.
Hello?
I can't snap with these nails.
He was on my bill and had to cut his network off. Why's my phone off? Do.
Yeah.
And just to know that the most dangerous place to live is in your head. And I let my subconscious control me. And I'm coming out of that. I'm like, even I have niggas be like, I'm about to pick you up in a few. Come outside. And
who you talking to? That's what your boss came out. Who you talking to?
Yeah.
Who are you talking
As much as I wanted to go outside, I had that urge. Before it was like, no, I don't want to go outside.
Getting
the
scooped
murderer.
up.
But now,
I'm not
so I've learned that this is just the beginning. It was a post I saw the other day. But I'll talk while I look it up. But I just learned that this is just the beginning, and 2023 is going to be a good year. And the post I saw was, God loved me so much, he put it right here. 2020 changed me. 2021 broke me. 2022 opened my eyes. 2023, I am coming back.
Period.
And that's just how I feel right now. And I'm just excited. And yesterday, actually, I posted in the podcast Great Moments of the 25 and Over Club on my Instagram story. Follow me at Billy.the-bad-guy on Instagram. And I realized like the growth of this show from when we started on the Zoom to when we went to the other wax studio to when I had those other people holding your place until you was ready to come.
Oh, okay. Is that what it was?
It was. Clearly. And just to see the content, like we gave so much content in this year and quality. And
that's another thing I'm proud, like that we stuck through.
Yes.
It was a lot of trusting guys. You guys don't know. It was a lot of it was a lot of long nights, bitch.
A lot of long nights.
A lot of long nights, bitch.
Yes.
And we want to be, we are thankful for our, support system that comes here and watch us and laugh at our jokes and let us know if the episode is good or not for their, their young, fresh minds and their honesty.
Yes. What were your biggest accomplishments of 2022?
You want to go first? Or you want to go first?
I think the biggest accomplishment was just elevating the podcast and the fact that I was able to do horrible decisions.
Yeah, lovely.
It was an amazing opportunity for us. And the fact that I loved I love the lady so much. And I think I strictly got a crush on Wendy on Wheezy. And the fact that I was like, in 2 years, I'm going to get a horrible decision.
Right.
And 6 months later, it happened.
Wow.
And it was just like, wow, like, nigga, you are that nigga. You could do whatever you put your mind to. And I want everybody to know this. No matter what you do, as long as you stay consistent and have goals and targets for yourself, you will get there.
You will
and
get there. Just stay the course.
Stay the fucking course. I'm always overthinking about the next thing. And you be like, Billy, you're doing good. Every episode, I'm like, you sure that good? After this episode, I'm guaranteed I'm going to ask y'all, you sure that episode was good? You sure that episode was good? Who cares if it's good or not? I got to come out tomorrow.
That's all, you know what I'm saying? Also, like, learn, even people, even though, you're, consistent on your journey and you're worrying about the end, the journey is just as beautiful as the destination.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself. Live in the moment too. Of course, we're here and we're, giving you guys content, but we actually enjoy sitting here talking. This is something we do all the time. Like, sometimes I just be in the moment talking, forgetting that the camera's rolling. Y'all know, because I don't never look in the damn camera. Yeah. I'm learning to do that now. I don't even know where my camera is at most of the time. So, because I'm just sitting here chopping it up with my friend and, we bouncing ideas off the girls and the guys that be sitting in here. So it's like, I be living in the moment, child. Yes. Like, when I watch back the episodes, I'm like, oh my God. We said that. That was funny.
You ever watch back the show and just be cracking up at your fucking self? Like, what the fuck is wrong?
What is wrong with me? I listen to
it on audio now. So I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with us? Like, real quick, it was in the airport and somebody ran.
Yes, somebody ran into me.
This is my first time hearing the story, y'all.
So I'm on the phone talking to my sister. I talk to her all day long. So, I guess I have a very recognizable voice I'm learning now. And somebody was like, are you from the 25 and over club? It was a worker in JFK. And I was like, yeah. And I was on the way out the bathroom. And she was like, oh my God, I listen to you guys all the time. Heard your voice and had to come around the corner to see if it was really you. And I was like, but I was talking, I bounced back and forth with my Jamaican and my American accent. Like, I'll talk like this normally. And she was like, oh my God, where's Billy? I was like, he's in the bathroom. I'm sorry, listener. I lied. I was like, first of all, I was late for my flight and standing there trying to get money out of the ATM and panicking. And I also saw my good friend Stephanie, and we ended up, flying together down to Jamaica to go to the Burna Boy concert. So it was just a lot going on. And I immediately, in the middle of it, I texted Billy. I'm like, oh my God, a listener just recognized my voice. And she was like, oh my God, I'm on my shift, so I can't really stick around. She was like, he's coming out the bathroom soon. I'm like, maybe not. So I'm sorry, listener, I lied. He wasn't there, but I was just so excited. I didn't want to burst her bubble.
Well, we have a live show coming, so when? Soon. But thank you for supporting and thank you for watching.
Thank
you.
We appreciate
it.
I didn't get to get your name, but thank you.
So wait, what was your proudest accomplishment of 2022?
Oh, so my proudest, so this year, for the first time in my life, I basically feel like I'm at the point where I can literally help my family, do stuff, get to a place. I ain't rich now, but
I'm trying to figure out where that came from.
Yeah, but just being able to contribute to more stuff. Like my grandmother, just became retired last year, and we've been pitching and being the person. Not being able, back in there, was like, oh, I'm not doing that shit. Just because I ain't got it. Yeah. But it's a good, I'm in the giving phase of my life now. I'm a giver. Is this what tricking feel like?
Who you asking?
A trick.
Now
I'm gonna start small with my family. So she retired. My grandmother went to Jamaica to visit this past June, and I was able to literally finance her whole wardrobe, buy her everything she possibly needed for her trip, and go up and started really paying forward all the great opportunities that she's given to us over the years. My grandmother, she worked really hard and took care of all of her kids by herself, and in turn took care of her grandchildren too. So I was like, it feels so good being able to do things for her now. If my sister or my nephews need something, I'm big auntie now, big auntie, auntie, can I get this? Auntie, can I get this? And it's yeah. My little sister Kiki, she always need $50. She always need a perfume. She always needs something. And now it's not if I say no, it's because you don't need it. But usually the no used to come from, I don't have it.
Yeah.
But now I'm able to give, and it feels really good. I ain't never thought I was going to get here. I thought I was going to be broke my whole fucking life.
You got that deal coming.
Child, manifested.
It's coming. You got that deal coming.
Having more than one income, having a job, and having to be blessed to do something that's lucrative, like the hair business. So it's been a blessing, and it feels really good to if my nephews want a PS5, if they want an Oculus.
Hello,
Auntie got you.
All right, so real quick, so achieving your goals. 6 reasons why people fail to achieve their goals, right? And one reason is goals are undefined or unrealistic, fear of failure. There is no set deadline, always allowing naysayers to doubt the goal. Procrastination delays the goals, and there are too many things on your plate. And I feel attacked about almost every single thing on here. Goals are undefined. I think my goals are realistic, and I do set deadlines. Fear of failure. Like I keep every day, like today, I was like, damn, I'm coming to podcast. And yesterday I had to do the outline. I'm like, what the fuck am I going to talk about?
Right.
And how do I make this show even more interesting? And then I'll start, yeah, then it already is.
Yeah,
then I'll start the outline, stop it, start the outline. What are the listeners? I hope the listeners still like us. Are we entertaining enough? And y'all say we are entertaining, so thank you. But that's just
I'm the total
me.
opposite. I like to add to that. I'm the total opposite. I be going through my daily life, shit pop up in my head. I'm like, oh, I can't wait to say that.
Yeah.
And then Billy be like, write that shit down.
Write it down.
For me, like, guys, it's everything for me is like literally off the dome. I cracked a joke. Me and my sister was in bed last night watching TV. And we was scrolling on TikTok. This is really funny, so I'm gonna crack it on here. Shit, I ain't giving it on no more. The tea ain't free no more.
Patreon.
No. This is funny. I'm gonna tell the viewers. So we was in bed scrolling on TikTok, and we was looking through this fashion page, and she was like, look, and this person had on a bunch of different labels and prints, looking real tacky, but expensive but tacky, Gucci and Balenciaga and everything all mixed up, looking crowded as hell. And I was like, and these bitches really be thinking they dressing like they a salad. And lost it.
Dressing like they a fucking salad.
Then these bitches don't outside thinking they dressing and they a salad.
Well,
my 15-year-old, that's how I know I made it in life. When I'm 30-something years old and I can make a teenager laugh. That's what life is about. That's a real fountain of youth.
Yo. We're going to be done in like 10 minutes. My job keep calling me.
Your job? I thought you was off. As in off for the day. Okay.
No, I am off for the day, but I have to submit something real quick that's been annoying me.
All right.
But yeah, allowing naysayers to doubt. There was people that was telling me on the podcast like you shouldn't curse, you shouldn't talk about your sexual. Nobody wants to hear about gay sex, or nobody wants to hear about a straight gay man talking about sucking dick. How about you suck my dick?
You don't want to hear two people or a person talk about their life experience. This is our life.
If you're watching YouTube, I'm sorry if that be tacky. I'm multitasking.
Yeah. We are talking about our life experiences. This is what most podcasts is about. We're not a specific, we don't have a specific niche where we're talking about sports, or we're not doctors or anything. We're literally sitting here, two people with life experience of the ages of over 25.
Two peas in a pod.
Two peas in a podcast. Talking about how we view the world and how to help people younger than us and probably the same age of us, shit older than us, move through this life together in a comedic way, because I swear a lot of us are living the same fucking life and we don't even know it. Like,
and
people relate to the stuff we're talking about because this is the shit they're going through. Niggas is having gay sex, even the ones that not claiming they're gay.
Somebody told me you'll never get a deal for cursing on your podcast.
Hoes selling pussy, even if they think they're not getting no money for it. You selling it for something.
Hello?
Like naysayers, I don't listen to people. I use a tactic where I hold my dreams and my aspirations close to my heart. Because sometimes I feel like if I put it out into the world like mayonnaise, it's going to spoil. I feel like the environment will spoil things good. Refrigerate your dreams. Refrigerate your dreams. Keep them fresh. Keep them in your heart until you can not just manifest them, until you can put them into fruition. And you turn your dream, and then you make a plan, and then you follow the plan, and you might fail, but you keep going. You change the plan, and you keep going, and you keep going. And remember to take it slow. But I believe, saying it, the naysayers thing, I believe it's true. Like sometimes you're not supposed to, or yet, put your blessings out into the world just yet. Because sometimes people just don't believe. And sometimes we be telling our shit to the wrong people.
Yep.
If somebody says like something's not gonna work, you're not telling it. You're not talking to the right person. That's what I'm saying. A no is never a no. It's because you're talking to the you're talking to the wrong person.
2023. I just want to stop sharing ideas with people because I get so excited and passionate about things that I want to do that I'm like, and just talking to people, you never know if they're gonna wish bad on you or steal your idea. We inspire people. But so I do want to cut back on that and the procrastination of it all. I self-sabotage all the time, whether it's podcasting, at work, or in life. Like I'm the one that gets in the way of following my old goals and dreams. So with that being said, to help you set personal goals, right? Consider your passion, set goals you can control, imagine your future, and break it down. Goal setting tips, write them down, which I definitely do. Make your goals visible. I write down all my shit.
Develop a plan, reflect and adjust.
I like that one.
Yeah, that's the part I say. Sometimes the plan is not going to always go right, but don't get discouraged. If you really believe in something and you put consistency and hard work behind it, it will work. It might not work in the exact time frame, but don't give up. Don't give up on anything and take your time. Take it slow. Rome was not built in a day, and just like them 5 pounds ain't coming off in a week, Sarah.
Hello.
Maybe it comes off in a month. But look at play the long game. So it's like, I want to lose 25 pounds in 2 months. Lose 5 pounds a month. By the end of the year, 5 times 12 is how much?
5 times
12?
I ain't go to school that day. I ain't go to school that day.
60. That's how we have smart people here sitting here to think for us.
But yeah, definitely break the plan down. I started to break my 2023 plan down by quarterly, monthly, and then weekly, so I could reach the overall picture. And like go into the gym. I have it to where I'm going to do this quarter. What's my goal for that quarter?
Yeah.
How I'm going to action it. Same thing with the podcast. So a lot of the things I learned at work, how to run a business, I use it in my life.
Right.
And a podcast. So like it's all the same thing. And what I noticed was, I think I told my boss this, or my therapist. I said, I never thought of me using a planner will help my life. Because we don't really see that. But the clear people, the white people, they use those planners and they work. And they're like, let me look at my schedule, and it works.
I did a vision board for the first time. I thought that, I don't like that, man. Like at first, the manifesting shit was like bullshit. But I did a vision board and it worked. It worked.
It works.
But guess what? I didn't get everything off of it, but I got more than I expected, and I got more than I would have gotten if I didn't do it at all. So instead of looking at it as like, I didn't get all of it, I said, I got most of it. You know what I'm saying? Start thinking positive. I know it's kind of hippie to be like, think positive thoughts. Peter Pan, think positive thoughts. But guess what? It's best to see the glass half full than can see it half empty.
It's all about discipline.
It is about
It's about discipline. And it's hard.
I always when I was going through like a weight loss journey, and at this point when I actually did lose the weight, I stopped telling myself, this and that and hard perseverance. That's why I was like, Renay, fuck that. You don't want to go to the gym, but do you want to lose this weight? It was discipline that kept me there. It was not anything else. I hate this place. I want to work out. I want to lose this weight. I'm not going to tell myself, oh my God, and think positive and, motivated and stay motivated. Nothing ever keep me motivated. I need discipline.
Yeah.
Like a work schedule. If you don't go to the fucking job, you will get fired. If you don't go to the fucking gym, you will stay big or whatever you want to. You will stay untoned or whatever y'all go to the gym to achieve. I know everybody goes and does things for different reasons, but if you don't start, you will never see the finish line. Like, you have to start. And even if you get there slowly, you're going to get there, but don't stop.
So what's the biggest thing you want to accomplish 2023?
The biggest thing I want to accomplish is obviously we want to, grow our following and grow our, listeners and grow this podcast at 25. I've grown to enjoy this very, very much. I used to run my mouth for free. And now I got like 1,000 some change people listening to me.
Yes.
So and I want to, develop and grow my hair business where I'm not behind a chair anymore. I, start my own, expand my line of products and start, becoming, a more, not a background to my business, but where I can start making a greater income by not physically doing the stuff, because at the end of the day, that's how you really grow a business. I want to invest in myself way, way more to grow my portfolio, to grow my business, so where I can have more time to be on here and give y'all more than one episode a week.
And for me, my personal growth is to make sure I get to my target weight, to make sure the podcast grows, to have more great opportunities. I would love to do like a sip and paint and a brunch. For those 25 and overs supporters. And
you wanna do a podcaster's empowerment brunch?
Yes, I do. I do.
Yo, those are nice segue. Shit, when she popped in my head, I just have to say, I think those women and empowerment speeches and shit be a fucking scam.
It does.
I'm not paying you
monetized.
$2,000 to tell me to wake up at 5 a.m. Nobody's doing.
I am. If you want to book me and tell you wake you up at 5 a.m., then book me.
You know how we got here?
We
woke up at 4:30. If you do that, you'll be a billionaire just like us. Okay?
Big prayer. Again, Happy New Year's. Have a great New Year. Have a great New Year and have a great
Happy New Year, guys. Have a blessed New Year. Stay safe.
Yes.
Drink responsibly.
Hello.
Don't drive. Call an Uber.
Okay.
Take a cab. Wear a condom.
Oh.
And don't fight.
Period.
Okay? Love y'all. 25 and over club out.